Until recently, scholars, diplomats and journalists with a command of native Asian languages have not valued the English language press of East Asia. However, contemporary English language newspapers, magazines, books and pamphlets published in East Asia can tell us a great deal about the deeper background to the struggle for mastery in East Asia in the first half of the 20th century. These English language materials enrich our understanding of the battle for public opinion waged between American, British, Japanese, French, Russian and the two main Chinese interests as East Asia mobilized for a series of interconnected wars. These publications illustrate and inform the route from the defeat of Russia by Japan in 1905 to the Japanese invasion of Manchuria and subsequent incursions in China, through to Japan's own defeat in 1945, the struggle for systemic change during the Chinese post-war and the onset of the Cold War in East Asia. Sometimes exciting new discoveries are made by chance. In 2015, searching for materials for his research on the English language press networks of East Asia, Peter O'Connor received a message that led to the discovery of a historical treasure.
Last year, out of the blue, I received an email from a retired journalist called Bob Priddy. And Bob Priddy was interested in my work on a publication called Japan Newsweek. Japan Newsweek was published from 1938 to 1941. The editors were arrested on the eve of Pearl Harbor. They were in Tokyo.
Bob Priddy put Peter O'Connor in touch with Bill Wills, the son of W.R. Bud Wills, founder and publisher of Japan Newsweek in Tokyo.
It turned out that he had 2 volumes and a lot of loose issues of Japan Newsweek right from the beginning.
Japan Newsweek, the last independent English language newspaper published in Tokyo, offering W.R. Wills' uniquely close perspective on the run-up to Pearl Harbor.
One of the things that interested me about Japan Newsweek was that on the front page there's a section where it runs parallel columns in the 1939-1940 issues. One of which is headed The British View, another which is headed The German View. What Bud Wills did, the editor, was he said, in effect, we can't make out who's telling the truth. At the same time, Japan was in an Axis alliance with Germany. And so it was a fairly daring thing to do in late 1930s Tokyo, to be sort of saying, well, the German opinion is worth just as much as the British.
Japan Newsweek is now included as part of Mobilizing East Asia, an online collection of rare and in some cases unique English language newspapers, books and journals following and commenting on the build-up of tensions in East and Southeast Asia from the 1900s to the 1950s.
And all of those, practically all of those, there's a preponderance of newspapers and publications that show far more the Japanese point of view, and tries to sort of, somewhere in there may be some sort of explanation as to why the Japanese felt victimized and why they were unable to see that their actions were not interpreted as the actions of a victim, but as the actions of an aggressor.
In February 1933, Japan left the League of Nations because, by judging Japan to be the aggressor in Manchuria, the Lytton Report effectively challenged Japan's national integrity.
Basically, Japan was called a liar. Matsuoka Yosuke was actually was saying that Japan had been crucified in one of his great speeches at the Central Hall of the League of Nations. You know, they really did feel victimized.
We can find out more about the Manchurian situation by searching through the collection. This will illustrate the range of viewpoints on what is now seen as the start of the 15-year war in East and Southeast Asia. There are several ways to browse the collection, for example by using the search tool on the home page. Once a document is opened, your keyword will be highlighted on the pages. On the left side of the screen, you have the option of searching within a particular document. Citations can be easily exported to EndNote and RefWorks. You can download the document, and the Copy option allows you to select and copy text to a clipboard for further use.
All of these stories, all of these anecdotes, all of these attitudes, all of these huge questions, all of these newspapers are here in Mobilizing East Asia. You've got the different sections, you've got the different beliefs, you've got the attitudes, you've got the standpoints, you've got the victimization, you've got the triumphalism, you've got the arrogance. You will be able to mine deeper into this and see the complexity of the problem. You may learn what are the key questions, and the wonderful thing about it is you can read it in English.
For more information, visit brill.com/MEAO. Contact us at sales-nl@brill.com or sales-us@brill.com for customers in the Americas.